Alright guys, so the first one in your review is the equation in point slope, and here's my point, xy, and here's the slope, m. So the first thing I'm going to do is write the formula for point slope. So it's y minus y1 equals mx minus x1. And this one will be in your formula chart during the test. Okay, so your points, x is -3 and y is 4. And your slope is -1/2. So I'm just going to plug in here. Okay, so for my point, it goes there, and my y goes there. So I'm going to plug it back in. So it's going to be y minus 4, because that's the y, equals, and instead of m, I'm going to put my slope, which is -1/2, parentheses, the x, and then minus x1, which is -3. Now here you notice I have a double negative, so I have to rewrite it. Remember, I only have to leave it in point slope form, so this is fine. But we want to simplify it, so this looks weird, so we have to simplify it. So my final answer would be this. And that's it for this one. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do number 2 in this video as well. Okay, here it's different. Now I want it in slope-intercept form. Slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b. And they give me a point and a slope, which means that I have to use point slope to begin with first, because I don't have anything else. I just have a point and a slope. Okay, so I have my x and my y, and I have my m. So I still have to start with y minus y1. And then I'm going to plug in. So let me zoom a little bit. Okay, so here my x and my y. My x is -1, my y is 3, and my m is -2. Okay, so here I'm going to plug in. Y minus y1 would be 3 equals m, which is -2, x minus, and then -1, because -1 is my x. Here I'm going to rewrite it on the side over here. I'm going to rewrite it over here. I'm going to simplify that double negative. Now here I would be done. However, again, they asked me for slope-intercept form, y equals mx plus b. So I'm not done yet on this one. I'm going to have to solve for y. Okay? So the first thing I got to do is distribute. 2 times x is 2x, and 2 times +1 is going to be +2. I still don't have y alone. I have that -3. So I'm going to have to get rid of it by doing the opposite. So +3, +3. Notice how I put the 3 below the 2, because they are both constants. So I'm going to keep them together. Now I have y equals 2x plus 5. And I started with point slope, and I went all the way to slope-intercept, y equals mx plus b.